Hi, and welcome to How to Grow Your Business with Kevin Willett. Got my buddy Jake Ross with us from Build You Marketing. Good morning, Jake. Welcome to the show, bud.
Morning, Kev. Thanks for having me.
So, Jake, I want to talk a little bit about networking now. And I find it's almost like a skill that's going away because we just want to stay in our house, our office, and just network online. But it's still important to meet people in real life, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, gosh, I could go on like a 10-minute rant about this, but to keep it short and simple, I think AI is really good. I think it can save time. There's a lot of really great use cases. One thing I don't love to see is the human skills side of it being taken away. Like I know people that literally write their emails to other people using AI, but there's something special about going from start to finish writing your own email, dealing with your own situation. Because when you get in person with somebody, you need those same skills that it took to write those emails to communicate with that person. So that's my first point.
Yep.
My second point is that too many people want to sit behind their laptop screen and network that way or meet new people or get new clients. But there's just a different type of energy and trust you build with people when you get in person and meet them. And I think it's something that is slowly starting to go away. I hope coming back as people get back into office and are in person more. But it's so powerful to have that one-on-one with someone, shake someone's hand, like feel the texture and the softness or the hardness of their hands or whatever. Like there's just something there that builds this emotional connection that you can't get over the laptop.
I have to agree with you on this because a lot of the people who joined my networking group, it's because we met in person. I have a really quirky personality and it draws people. It's not the same on Zoom and stuff. You don't see me interacting with people and one of the things I found was when I was running the networking group, if I would meet you, I'm like, okay, Jake, here's like five people I know that I think you should know. This person's a copywriter. This person does this. Are they valuable to you? And you'd see people look at me because, you're not a member of the group. I'm like, Jake, you still came today. So if I can provide value to you, you may want to join. Or if nothing else, you're going to leave here and say nice things about me.
Right.
Don't get that on Zoom as easily now. Just
No.
we'll find like, okay, well, it's been 12 minutes. I'm done talking to Jake Ross. Where if we're having a Mountain Dew and a cookie together, it's a different. I find also I'm going to talk to you more personally. Hey, what's been going on in your life, not just you marketing. And that's the stuff like, okay, now we're connected because next time I see you, hey, Jake, you talked about you were going to Europe this summer. Hey, how did that go, bud?
Yeah.
That doesn't come out of Zoom and stuff. So,
No.
but how
Even the
about,
body, sorry, jump in, but like the
please?
just I had something the body language. Like right now, you and I are talking screen to screen. I
Yeah.
have posture. I'm not leaning in though. Like we're in person, I might lean in. Or when I'm very comfortable, relaxed, you can see my how open I am. Maybe I put one leg over another. And it's those little body cues that can bring you closer to that person too, that people you just can't get over the screen.
I agree. Like I said, usually, when we're talking, I'm like, okay, Jake's into what I'm saying because of I'm a huge body language reader too, and I'm like, okay, I can tell that Jake's nothing to do with this. So let's just go in a different direction because he's not interested in what we got to say and stuff. But how about those people going, Jake Ross, I'm an introvert, buddy. If going out and meeting people in person, you got to be kidding me. What's the advice to, I mean, honestly, get past it, but more than that, what's your advice on that?
I know it's harsh because I would say just get out there, but I think I'm a big fan of action steps. I think if you do have that, try it in a very low level, low commitment
Yep,
area. So maybe that's like going to an event where there's a lot of people, because I think it can be a lot more daunting when you go to an event and there's just like a little bit amount of people because you
yep,
stand
yep,
out more. And try talking to one person. Like
yep,
set very realistic goals. Go to this event, talk to one person,
yep,
leave. Next time you go back, try to talk to two people and like set consistent goals to grow. Or maybe there's three events in a row. You're like, I'm just going to talk to two people, and that's
yep.
not till that fifth event where you decide to talk to three people. Um, so just set those goals, and you'll slowly build a habit and build confidence. It all comes down to confidence, in my opinion. But I'm very extroverted,
Hmm.
so I just might not understand being introverted in that sense.
Yep. What's funny, Jake, growing up, I was the biggest introvert ever. And I
Wow.
just over time I learned to do this and stuff. But what you were making me crack up because what you suggested was my exact strategy. I said, okay, You got to go. First, I said that like 7 times and didn't go. But then like, you got to talk to 3 people and then you can leave. And
Yep.
you swear I was running for president, Jake. Hi, Ken Willett, Jake. Nice to meet you. Like, those first 3 people, shaking hands, let's go, let's go. And then like rip off that name badge. Woohoo! I can go get a Mountain Dew now. I accomplished my goal. And then 3 turned into 5. And they're like, well, dude, you already been here an hour. It's only a 2-hour event. You can make it. But I love that, set that low bar, hey, you accomplished your goal, reward yourself and move on and stuff. So, like I said, I think that's good. And like I said, some people like small, and other people like, oh my God, there's only 5 people. I got to talk to all 4 of them, Jake. One of my friends, he's funny. He would come to the event, wicked introvert. I would introduce him to one person. He's like, I need 5 minutes now. And he'd go like wander off and, all right, I'm recharged. I'm ready for number 2. And he looked at me like, whatever works for you, buddy. I just want you you're a good person. I'm wanting to meet people. But that strategy works too. So, I guess we can close that with be you. So, Jacob, people want to talk about networking with you and how you've been successful at it. What's the best way to reach out to you?
Yeah, look me up on LinkedIn, Jake Ross. My headline will say creating LinkedIn content and landing news features, so you'll know it's me.
Awesome, Jake. I appreciate you taking a few minutes calling the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Thanks, Kevin.